it's your girl C, and I'm back with you with another video. This video, sorry if you can't really hear me. I got my heater going because it's really freaking cold in my room. And if the lighting's bad, I apologize also because I have one lamp that's out of commission and I'm letting my daughter use the other one as a nightlight. So yeah. Yes, I'm coming at you guys with another story time basically, and this one is going to be about my first time ever skipping. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So back when I was younger, this is around the time that I was living in like Morgantown, West Virginia, and I don't know, I was hanging out with like not all of them were a bad group of people, but there was one in particular who wasn't that good of a friend, and yeah, like she was basically a bad influence. And to be honest, the only reason why me and her ended up becoming friends like we had been at the time, I wouldn't even really call us friends. We're gonna say friends like that, okay? That's what type of friendship it was. But yeah, the only reason why me and her were even friends to begin with basically was because of the guy that I was with at the time, my daughter's dad. Basically, him and her were cool, and because I was dating him, me and her became cool. So yeah, so anyways, one day, you know, I don't know how it came about or whatever, how the conversation got started, but I guess I was hanging out with her during school, and you know, I noticed that occasionally she'd go missing, like she'd be MIA, you wouldn't be able to find her, none of that, like, and sometimes it'd be her and other people, sometimes it'd just be her. But I remember one time in particular, me, her, and what are we gonna name her? We're gonna name her Shorty because she was extremely short, like, like this bitch was short as fuck. So we're just gonna name her Shorty. And there's another girl in the story who we're gonna name her Baddie because this bitch was bad. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, even for high schoolers, she was like bad. Like, and if you thought she was bad then, like, no, this bitch is even more bad now. So we're just gonna name her Baddie, okay? Anyways, so, or I don't know how it happened. I don't know if they decided to do it first or if me and her decided to do it and included her. I don't know. I just know we all concocted the plan that we were gonna fucking skip this day. And so, also I just want to apologize for, you know, not posting really too much here lately. I've just been trying to figure some stuff out. Had a lot going on, especially with Christmas coming up and all that. But yeah, so, but anyways, back to the story. Yeah, so me, Baddie, and Shorty decided that we were gonna skip school. We meet up in like this bathroom on the, it wasn't the very bottom floor, but it was like, because the bottom floor is like a basement type area, but it was like the third floor, what they called the third floor of the school, because the school had 4 levels. It was the fourth floor, and then there was a 5th floor, so it was like a top floor, which would be like attic, I guess you could say, if it was a house, and then there was the 2nd floor, and then the 3rd floor, which was the main floor, and then the 4th floor, and then the basement, whatever. We were going to meet in the bathroom outside of the locker room areas for a gym class, which was located on the 4th floor, or whatever. So we met in the, like, there was 2 sets of bathrooms, and we were meeting outside the ones, right outside the locker rooms or whatever, basically, where the gym class would be held inside. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but anyways, so we was gonna meet in that bathroom, and this bathroom was basically like the hangout, like it became eventually the hangout spot, and that's basically another story time for another day, because there was an incident where we ended up getting caught after recruiting a bunch of other people to skip with us. We were not the best influences. So anyways, but yeah, we had agreed to meet there, and we decided that, I guess during one of the lunch breaks or whatever, or in between classes, we were gonna leave the school. We decided that we were gonna walk downtown, walk over the bridge and all that downtown, And so we decided that we were going to go downtown and catch the bus. And so we were basically going to spend the whole day skipping and come back at the end of the day when school was over and just get on our regular school buses to go home, like, so our parents wouldn't get suspicious basically and think that we had been at school all day. And so yeah, we go downtown, we get on the bus, and we go out to the little outlet where all those stores was. And I think the store that we actually went to, okay, we're not gonna say the store's name, alright, just put it that way, we're not gonna say the store's name. And so we get to the store, and we have to walk, like, where the bus dropped us off at wasn't directly in front of the store, because like I said, it was just a little outlet. It wasn't really surrounded by anything that I can name. Like, there wasn't really houses near it, or any other businesses besides what was in that outlet. But yeah, so we get off the bus and we start walking, you know, down towards the outlet, and we get to this one store, and we go inside, and they start shopping for clothes, looking through all the clothes and stuff like that. So I am too. I don't know how we got on the fucking conversation, but we started talking about Baddie's boots, because she had a nice set of jugs or whatever. And I ain't trying to put all girls' business out there or nothing like that, because either way, she's still pretty and she still had a nice rack. But yeah, she was telling me about a certain type of bra she wore. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? We just gonna put it like that. She was telling me about a certain type of bra that she wore or whatever, and was showing me, you know, this is where she got it from or whatever, and was showing me the different types of them. And I was like, oh, well, I want one. So she had the bright idea. I was like, well, I want one really bad, but I ain't got no damn money. And so she was like,
girl, you better steal it, because that's what I be doing. Like,
I was like, you steal bras? And she was like,
yeah, girl, like, what do you mean? Like, where have you been?
And I'm like, okay, so alright, how are you able to do this without, you know, making the sensors go off or whatever? Because this shit ain't cheap. Like, I don't think the bra actually had a sensor on it, but I know that the tags, you know, can usually cause the alarms to go off and shit. So she was like, yeah. So she told me, you know, just rip the fucking tag off and stick it in your purse. Because at the time I was carrying around this ugly white bag with patterns, birds or something. It had some sort of design on it or whatever. So she, you know, she took the tag off and just stuck it in my purse for me, or I did it somehow. She showed me or whatever. But yeah, and so we walked out of there, and you know, we still shopping around. Look, we looking for shit. My light fell. Hold up. Alright, so we're still shopping around, like we're looking for shit or whatever, even though we don't actually buy something. And this was mistake number one. Yeah, mistake number one. And no, this is not a guide for anybody to steal, because stealing is not good, so please don't do it, like, just saying. But yeah, mistake number one was we were shopping around knowing damn well none of us had no damn money, because we're like 15 years old. I think Baddie, I was 15, I think. Me and Shorty were 15, because Shorty's younger than me, and I think Baddie was like 16 or 17, something like that. And yeah, so we shopping around like dummies, don't have no money, whatever. And after, you know, we get whatever we came in there for, we leave. But as we was leaving, and that's another thing, like, if you gonna steal some shit, make sure you watch your surroundings to make sure that you, like, you're not being followed, you're not being watched, none of that shit. And if you're gonna steal, at least have some fucking money. We're stupid as fuck. Like, we ain't had no money, we wasn't watching our surroundings, none of that shit. Again, stealing's not good, but if you gonna do it, be smart about the shit. Anyways, so yeah, we get to the point where we're, you know, ready to leave, and we're headed out the door, and we see some associates following us. Like, at first, when we left, we was just acting like everything's on normal. We walking out the door, we started walking down the little sidewalk or whatever, and we hear somebody calling after us, and we turn around, and it's the motherfucking coworker. Like, it's one of the motherfucking associates that work at the goddamn store calling after us. because apparently they seen or knew that we were in there doing some shit that we wasn't supposed to be doing. So we start taking off. Shit, my damn light keep falling. Alright, so we start taking off. And me and Shorty dipped out that bitch. Like, when I say we were running like our lives depending on it. Our asses hauled ass up out of there. And I don't know how, but we turn around and Baddie's not behind us. Baddie's still back at the store, because apparently Baddie's ass got caught. We see them walking, like, we halfway up the little fucking hill now, and you know, you can see the store off in the distance, and we see Baddie's ass being walked back into the store, and we're just like, damn, like we were freaking out because we didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. So we sitting around waiting or whatever, because we didn't want to just leave the girl, like, we didn't want to get caught or in trouble, but we didn't want to leave her either, so we just dipped off somewhere and hid or whatever. And a couple minutes pass by, and Baddie texts me and says that she's about to call me and for me to act like her mom. And so, mind you, I'm kind of shitting bricks on the inside, because I ain't never did no shit like this before. Like, I've never stole. I wouldn't say I never stole, but I never stole to this extent in a fucking store. You feel me? Like, especially a store of this size or whatever. And sorry if y'all hear noise in the background. It's my sister and them playing with the baby, playing with my nephew in the living room, and they got company over too. So yeah, just a disclaimer, ignore that. But yeah, but anyway, so yeah, she texts me and she's like she about to, you know, call me, and for me, or they are about to call me, the people from the store. She's gonna call me, they're gonna get on the phone because they used her phone, and for me to pretend like I'm her mom. Mind you, I'm 15, I'm shitting bricks, because I'm like, for one, I've never like stolen to this extent before, like an actual piece of clothing from a clothing store, none of that. And two, I'm 15. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, in my head, I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be able to tell that I'm a 15-year-old girl or whatever. But it was either me or Shorty, and Shorty's voice is Shorty just got that voice where you could tell right now she ain't no grown-ass woman, because my voice is kind of deep and hers wasn't. It wasn't squeaky, but it wasn't deep at the same time. Like, you would have been able to tell that she wasn't nobody's goddamn mom. So, and I'm pretty sure y'all can hear it, like, I got a sort of deep voice or whatever. So yeah, so a couple minutes go by and my phone start ringing, and I see it's Baddie, and I'm like, you know, preparing myself. I'm like, okay. So Shorty over there trying to talk to me. She like,
you got it. Like, you can do this. Like, just act like you her fucking mom. Don't say too much. Don't say too little. Just act like you're really mad and all that shit.
So I'm like, all right, I got this. So I pick up the phone and I'm like, hello. And Baddie starts talking, and she's like,
yeah, mom, I'm here at such and such store, and I got caught stealing, and they want to speak to you, blah blah blah, or else they're gonna call the police.
Like, she was, oh yeah, and that's another reason why I did it, because if I didn't, they were gonna call the police on our girl, and we couldn't have that. So yeah. So yeah, she called, and I pick up the phone, and I'm like,
hello?
And she was like, basically what I just said before. She's explaining, you know, what's going on, blah blah blah, and I'm, you know, pretending like I have to pretend like I'm really mad. And so I put on my best fake mom angry voice. Alright, I'm like I'm talking shit or whatever, and she just kept repeating herself. She's like,
I'm sorry, mom, I know, blah blah blah,
putting on her best like fake crying, I mean, not really even crying, like fake like I fucked up voice, like she was actually talking to her mom and shit. And the people get on the phone, so I'll start talking to the people, and I'm like,
oh, when she get home, she's in fucking trouble, like, don't worry about it, like, this will never happen again.
And it was like,
well, we were gonna call the police.
I was like, no,
please do not call the police, because I'm at work right now and I have no way to get to her. Just let her get on the bus back home and I will meet her at the house.
I don't know, something like that. We just gonna pretend that's what I said. So they let her go. Like, I hang up the phone or whatever, and we waiting or whatever, and she texted me, she's like, she on her way out, like they just gonna let her go, blah blah blah. But she's banned, like we're all I don't know about us, I can't really remember, but I know she was banned from going back to that store or whatever. So yeah, we were still waiting. We still sitting up there waiting to see her come out the store or whatever, all from view. So finally she come out or whatever. We all get back on the bus thing and start heading back to downtown, like towards New York to school or whatever, because it's getting late. We get on the bus, we head back downtown or whatever, and we go to like this little pier type thing where the river is that's there. I think it's a river, pretty sure, I don't know. I ain't good with the bodies of water because I don't fuck with big bodies of water, just letting you know. Wasn't fucking with this one this day, but you know, the scenery was beautiful or whatever. And so yeah, and we took pictures that day, and I think Batty posted one not too long ago, but I ain't about to post it, even though it was some pretty dope ass pictures, pretty pictures. We all was looking good as fuck. But yeah, no, I ain't about to post them because we ain't about to have them problems, none of that. Like, yeah, and plus I don't feel like cropping out nobody's face, blurring out nobody's faces, none of that. We took a picture at the piers, whatever, and just when we were out, period, and just chilled there, whatever, watched the little ducks swim in the water, watched a little, I don't think there was boats that went by, I'm not sure, don't quote me, but yeah, we was just watching little boats playing in the water, and there was like a little amphitheater near there. So we walked down there and we started, I don't know if we were playing on the stage, I think we were, but I'm not sure. And we was just, you know, chilling over there, whatever, until time for us to go back to school. And so yeah, we basically, you know, go back to school. And I think we used to keep some of our items, like our agendas and shit, just so it'd be easier to carry. Oh no, it ain't. This isn't when we started doing that, so I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say that for the next story time. Comment below if you want to hear that story time about the other times that we've skipped and shit like that. But yeah, basically we went back to school. We waited outside until we heard the bells ring and shit or whatever. Like, we just hid off in the bathroom again, I think, until the bell ring, and then we walked out with everybody else to head towards the buses, and we went home, and that was the end of that. But yeah, sorry if the video was very short, sorry if it wasn't really that interesting, but yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment below again if you want to hear other story times about times that we've skipped, whatever, and hit that notification button also. And thank you for watching. Love y'all. Bye.